Welcome back to learning and teaching through the Bible. Um, I will continue in Genesis, just not in this video. Our title for the playlist is the Book of Proverbs. Today, the title for this particular video is going to be What is a Proverb? I believe that reading a chapter a day of Proverbs, and you can match it to the date that it is. I believe it's important in the Christian life and very beneficial for us to read this book because it can help us grow and learn how we should act, how we should behave, and what to look for in any circumstance. Letter A proverb is a noun. A proverb is a short sentence, often repeated, expressing a well-known truth or common fact, ascertained by experience or observation, a maxim of wisdom. The proverb is true that light gains make heavy purses, for light gains come often, great gains now and then. A proverb is a byword, a name often repeated, and hence frequently a reproach or object of contempt. Psalm 69:11. I made sackcloth also my garment, and I became a proverb to them. 1 Kings 9:7. Then will I cut off Israel out of the land which I have given them, and this house which I have hallowed for my name will I cast out of my sight, and Israel shall be a proverb and a byword among all people. 2 Chronicles 7:20. Then will I pluck them up by the roots out of my land which I have given them, and this house which I have sanctified for my name will I cast out of my sight, and will make it a proverb and a byword among all nations. Jeremiah 24:9. And I will deliver them to be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth for their hurt, to be a reproach and a proverb, a taunt and a curse, in all places whither I shall drive them. Deuteronomy 28:37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations whither the Lord shall lead thee. Letter D. In Scripture, it sometimes signifies a moral sentence or maxim that is enigmatical, a dark saying of the wise that requires interpretation. Proverbs 1:6. To understand a proverb and the interpretation, the words of the wise and their dark sayings. Ecclesiastes 12:9-14. And moreover, because the preacher was wise, he still taught the people knowledge, yea, he gave good heed, and sought out and set in order many proverbs. The preacher sought to find out acceptable words, and that which was written was upright, even words of truth. The words of the wise are as goads, and as nails fastened by the masters of assemblies, which are given from one shepherd. And further, by these, my son, be admonished. Of making many books there is no end, and much study is a weariness of the flesh. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God, and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. For God shall bring every work into judgment, with every secret thing whether it be good or whether it be evil. John 16:29. His disciples said unto him, Lo, now speakest thou plainly, and speakest no proverb. Letter E. A noun is a word other than a pronoun, used to identify any class of people, places, or things. Common noun. Or to name a particular one of these. Proper noun. A noun is a word that generally functions as the name of a specific object or set of objects, such as living creatures, places, actions, qualities, state of existence, or ideas. Lexical categories are defined in terms of the ways in which their members combine with other kinds of expressions, person, place, or things. Knowing what a proverb is and understanding what a proverb means will go a long way in reading and understanding this book. But always remember to ask God to give you wisdom and understanding when reading His Word, because He is the creator and inspiration of this book, and He is the Word. And He said in Ecclesiastes 12:13, as He said in Ecclesiastes 12:13, our whole duty and purpose is to fear God and keep His commandments, not to do our own will or fulfill our own desires. For if we follow Him and do His will, your desires may be fulfilled as He sees fit in His will and in His time, for He knows exactly what we need when we need it. He always knows what's best for every one of us. That is all for this video. I will make another one shortly, and the title of that one will be about the writer of this book. Thank you for joining me.